Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Space Quest 6, the Spinal Frontier. We are back on the Escape Shuttle. We've been to Delta Berxalon 4 or 5, I still can't remember what it is, it's 4 or 5. We picked up this Moddy from the lab, and is that it? I think that was it. Some of you guys have mentioned the photos that we found at the beginning of the last episode before we reloaded, and also the name Festa has been mentioned, I believe, probably as a hint for Fester Blatz, our good friend, the shopkeeper. Though I don't know that's the case because he was earlier in the game. So unless he's relocated or something and we're going to find him, no idea. But we'll start with the...
Don't touch that. We don't know where you've been.
We'll start with the photos for now, I guess, and try to make sense of how that could be useful. Okay, so it doesn't even look like we can access the panel without leaving the planet. I wondered if we could maybe sit down without flying away, but we can't, it seems.
Sir, I believe I may be able to tap myself into the PTS and perform a limited set of functions.
PTS?
Yes, sir. PTS, the Photo Triangulation System. It was installed as a crude backup navigational device to the modern navigational computer system. It's what you see before you mount it in the middle view screen.
So it's this thing, right? So it's a navigation system, and he can hook into it, apparently. So how does that work?
Don't touch that.
Can we...
This is the Photo Triangulation System unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector.
Print recorder and ejector. Okay.
Then, the Galactican
Yeah,
said,
okay, we heard him say that before.
I am here to serve you.
Okay, so how did we get the... How did we actually get the
It feels like
photo thing before? Was it this? Online. System marginal, 2 photographs remaining. Okay. 1 photograph. Okay, so we've got to be careful with this, I'm guessing. So... Do we show this to him?
It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time.
No. Okay.
This is the Photo Triangulation System unit. It houses the optics as well as the print recorder and ejector.
Okay, so photo triangulation system online. System marginal. 1.0 photographs remaining. And then we've got the button.
This button activates the PTS system.
And then what looks like an arrow going to here.
This looks to be just a backlit screen of some sort.
A backlit screen.
It wouldn't be prudent to do that.
Okay, so that's obviously not a thing then. Okay, so can we just look at this?
This is the photo taken with the Photo Triangulation System.
Okay. So can we do anything with this? Can we, like, maybe...
Excellent guess.
Insert it in any of these...
Guess. It would appear that merging those 2 items is not a good idea.
No. I doubt we can put it back in.
It probably seemed like a good idea to you at one time. Boy, wouldn't it be cool if that really worked?
Okay. And we can't...
As cool as it would be.
We can't do that. Can we use, like, this on it?
Careful. Combining those items might cause a...
No.
In this galaxy, those 2 items don't...
No. What was the deal with this again?
It's the pump you retrieved from the shuttle trunk. It reminds you of one of those hand pumps you use when the astrohead plugs up.
Okay. I don't know what we're going to use that for. And this was the...
It's the Callahan Moddy you scavenged from Delta Berxalon.
Okay. So we've got the photo.
The photo taken with the Photo Triangulation System.
But what the hell do we do with it? So we got our photo here. Do we, like...
It would appear that merging those 2 items is not a good idea.
No.
As cool... Boy,
can we, like, click it on anything around here?
It would appear... As cool as it would...
No.
It would appear... Boy, wouldn't it be...
Maybe we just go... Maybe we just go to nav? Navigation computer offline system integrity failure. Okay. So that doesn't work. He said the PTS was like a backup navigation system, right? And when we press that, this comes on. So look, if we turn, so as soon as we press that, this screen has got to be related in some way, right?
This looks to be just a backlit screen of some sort.
A backlit screen of some sort.
As cool as it would be to interface these two items, no good would come of it.
No. Okay. I don't know. What's this little bit here? Does that mean anything?
This is the photo taken with the photo triangulation system.
I don't...
This is the photo taken with the photo triangulation.
And we can't, like, combine it with anything?
In this galaxy. Careful, combining.
No.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Careful.
No. Okay.
Nothing happens.
No. Okay. Can we do anything with it at
Peel
all?
apart the photo and negative from your first PTS image.
Ah! Okay. Hang on. So, what's this now?
It's the first PTS photo negative.
It's a photo. Oh, wow, I am really stupid. So that's the negative and that's the photo.
It's the first positive image from the PTS.
And I should know that. I should know that because I'm not young enough to not remember a time when there were photos like this. Right, so do we then...
You poke it.
Do we then use the negative on the screen here? Yeah, I think we do. Not that that's helped us at all.
You display your standard blank stare, but it is unimpressed.
So can we use the navigation system now? No. Right, maybe we don't use the negative and we use the actual photo? Does that help at
You
all?
look at it, but nothing strikes your fancy.
Nothing strikes our fancy.
Your whimper is my command, sir.
Okay. So maybe we do need this one?
Not much going on there, eh?
Huh. Okay.
This is the shuttle's cockpit.
So how does this... We have got another photograph, but I don't want to use it because then we're out of photographs. We got score for taking the two parts apart. I mean, can we like double layer them? So like do something like this?
You might...
Ah. Okay. Does that help us?
It looks a lot more detailed than it did in Space Quest 4, that's for sure.
Does that help us out in any way? There's like one dot here.
Then the Galactican said, if
No, okay, so he's not going to help us with... So maybe we do it the other way round? Well, that doesn't really make sense to me, because then surely we could have just... Again, it's just this one...
That bores me so.
This one thing here. Do we have anything else we can use on this? I don't think so.
Don't pick at...
I don't know that I want to print another one, honestly. But what we can do, I suppose, is make a backup save. And just call it like photo 1, I guess. Okay, let's see what happens if we print another one. It's probably just going to do the same thing, right? So...
You peel apart the photo and negative from the second PTS image.
Okay, so... It turns out we have actually got more score for doing that.
It would appear that merging those...
Okay, so... Can we, like, double up the layers at all?
That's an
No. Alright, well, maybe we can just put two of a kind on it? So, something like this?
Boy, wouldn't it...
No. Okay. Can we put the second one on? Aha! Something
The
happened.
is online and working. We can now launch to Polysorbate.
Polysorbate, which is where we were at the beginning of the game, where Fester is. Okay, so we did need to do 2 photos. Are we going back to Polysorbate? I don't really know how to feel about that. I didn't really enjoy it the first time, honestly. But if we are, then we are. We can't really do anything about that, can we? So... Okay. Please tell me we didn't screw that up.
What may I do for you, sir?
Can we go to Polysorbate? Oh god, did we lose it? Did we lose it?
Your word. You get it. It feels...
Okay.
That's...
Ah, okay. Just chart your course. Delta Berxilon 5 or Polysorbate LX. Right, we figured that out. It took us almost 12 minutes. But we finally figured it out. God, that was slightly complicated, shall we say. Apologies if you can hear that noise. I'm not really sure what that is. I think it's a boat outside. But we have arrived, have we?
What may I do for you, sir?
Beam me down, I guess?
Step over to the transport pad and I will beam you down to the surface of Polysorbate.
Okay. Oh, does it happen automatically? Oh, no, okay. What's that? Oh, okay. Go on then.
Manual tosses you a transport signaler.
Okay.
You can only use this from the place I beam you to.
Oh. Okay, so we can't use it anywhere then. We'll have to remember that that's a thing. So we can't just use that anywhere on the planet. Oh god, I'm getting PTSD or something from here. I hated this place. So, you guys suggested going to see Fester, I believe. I think it was Can Ken Make It said something about not letting something fester. So I'm guessing that's probably what the hint was. That actually makes sense now. Implants and stuff. Let's see if there's anything interesting going on here. Here he is. Hello.
Go ahead and look around, partner. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about my fine line of merchandise. Yes, sirree, have a look.
Okay. Might have some questions.
Go ahead and look around.
What's this about?
What's special about... Good night, Mr. Feldman.
Okay, so... Cranial something. What's that?
You summon the ability to leave it alone.
Alright.
Careful, boy. You don't want to be pricking yourself with one of those. They aren't approved for first species use. We pick them up used.
Yeah. So...
It feels slightly...
I mean, what can we do here?
It feels like...
Can we get any of these things?
Don't... I'm sure you...
No?
Go ahead and look around, partner. I'll be glad to answer any questions you might have about my fine line of merchandise. Yes, sirree, have a look.
Okay, we will. What's this sign about?
Yeah, I got them in a few months ago, fresh from the harvesting facility. Genuine dumb brand cranial stocks. Perfect for when just 1 or 2 accidental nicks from those amateur scalpels can render your home-built being useless as lips on a... Oh, never mind. Just rip out that old stock and slam in one of these little beauties and your home-built being will be carrying out your bidding in no time. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we want to do that.
Yeah, this is the only place on the planet to get a good low, Pearson, I tell ya. And even though we don't have to, we do use only Lorshan quality body part piercing products. Less chance of pus buildup and drainage that way.
Ugh.
That stuff tends to dull the erythrium coating on the hardware.
Alright, well,
An empty tank of gen blood sits in the dust. A generic synthetic blood which was originally designed for use as a temporary blood substitute in the event of traumatic loss. It has become a favorite in the You Build a Beast Brotherhood.
well, there we go.
Them syringes you can use with lidocaine if you got some. Sometimes you gotta give old Butch a jump start right at first.
Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, sometimes when you do a lot of cranial work, you gotta replace the fluid so the old brain isn't just bouncing around in there like a BB. But then you're probably already used to that.
Rude. Alright then guys, well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave it there. We're out of time. We'll try and figure out what we've got to do with Festa in the next one, but we made some progress, albeit slow. So as always, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, and Hobo for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.